What if every line of code became a superpower? With Psyche, let's transform our ideas into digital reality at the speed of light. Dive into the world of creative programming. Defy gravity with an epic Tetris coded in Python, and reinvent the game with a web version in HTML JavaScript. Educate while having fun with intelligent auto-generated quizzes that you can use to test your results and self-assess. Count the markets via a connected currency exchange app. To global empires, it is created where the world should be. Architect, alchemist. Follow us until the end to discover the aspects of the real psyche. Ready to see how we revolutionize the writing of code? So join us in this video. Before we start, I draw your attention to Activate Seeks. Just click on Deepseek, and you will see the note next to it that says that Deepseek is ready to accompany you to answer your questions. Now we will examine the capacity in the code. We will ask it to create the code for the Tetris game. I will apply Deepseek to show us the steps it goes through to create this code. Go ahead, let's go. It reasons upstream before proceeding to the development of the code. This is work that is done upstream, so I will project to you the reasoning that is done. I will not read everything, but I will try to summarize. The essential points of this reasoning. Key points include the basic component, the grid or falling pieces, different forms of tetraminos with rotation, automatic movement down and control for left-right is fast fall. So the game conditions, the filled lines must be cleared and bring the points. Game over if the pieces. No worse until the big one, Pigine configuration. Install pgab and set the window with money and a given amount, shape color management. Set the list, etc. Essential features, game loop, erasing lines, drawing the grid in the room. Current. Endgame conditions, code planning and structuring, testing and tuning, handling potential errors and progressive implementation. This is the reasoning he uses. Forward before doing the code. So that's the strong point of Deepseek release RA. So here is the creation of the code. This code implements the basic features of Tetris, management of the 7 classic pieces with their color, parts, accelerated shoot, lateral movement, collision detection, complete line deletion, score calculation, end of game, whole count, known piece, euro reached. So here is the code. We're going to test it. To test it, we will test it online. Python online. We're going to make Python compile. We have a Python compiler. And we'll see what happens. We'll run it to see what happens. So when I wanted to run the code by farting, I found an error, as I already reported to you. So I submit the following prompt to him. I don't know anything. My Python executes the code inline. When I did the test, there is an error. Fix it. He did it here. He told me. I understand the problem. To use the code in Python with BigAm Online, you have to use a platform that allows you to install the necessary library. So, he told me that you had to go directly to this platform. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the code. I'm going to copy the code, and I'm going to the bottom. to run it on this platform. So here, directly click here to find the library directly. So I'm going to paste it here. I put run here. We'll see what that gives. There you go, it's very good. Impeccable, it works well. I'm taking the code for the Tetris game in HTML. Now that's what we've seen. Here we have a classic game board, 7 different pieces with their colors, scoring system, right lodge cards, sideways movement, high cards, rotation, fast scaling, collision detection, complete line deletion. To play, then compare the code in an HTML file. So, open it in a web browser. Use the fichier keys to play. Let's see how it looks. We can run it directly from there. So this is fantastic. I can play with the arrows. We can ask it to improve this. You can play with this however you want. So this is very good. So we can play however we want. A game of. So this is. A game of. Here is the game. I can copy it. I can copy the code. I open a file. I'll paste it here. I'll save it. HTML. Tetris. HTML. So, in QISXXV recording, I record myself. I search in. There it is. So I can run it. It is there, so I can play it with there it is. So that is the usefulness of H of Leipzig in the realization of the encounter. We're going to move on to another example. We're going to give him an example. Make me some questionnaires, quizzes in chemistry with questions. Multiple choice. Add a send button. So okay, we'll see what that gives. Plan a design. Plan a design. Plan. Go ahead, we'll see. He's writing the steps to go through. He's churning. We can run it from there. Here's the chemical cooking. What is the chemical element symbol O? It's oxygen. What is the chemical formula for water? It's H superscript 2O. Question 3. What is the gas primarily responsible for the greenhouse effect? It's carbon dioxide. Question 4. What is the pH of a neutral solution at 25? Okay, it's 7. See the results. There you go. 4 out of 4. The score is 100 inches. So he even posted the score. That's a clever way to make wheezes. Everything was green. I can copy that. And do it in a notepad file like before. So that's the chemistry bake. So you can download it. You share it with your students to do tests, etc. Let's do one last example. I am trying to create an application for currency exchange using an API for currency rates. Internationally, currency exchange for international exchange. Go ahead. What did he do here? To use this application, sign up on exchange.js API to get a free API key. Replace API key. So the code by your code, we carry the file, so you want in browser user interface, we exclude the name for the exchange to pay. So we can run it. There you go. Amount $10. Warning 10. To convert us. Conversion error. I'll try because the key to pay is missing. I didn't want to go into detail, so you just need $1 Canadian. I put here, you can put the earth here. So there you go. So I'm going to put $200. $200. Convert. So that's the utility. That's what it can have there, an API key. You have to add it at the program level. We're going to look at the program. I'm going to copy. So here there's an application for exchange copy. So I'm going to save new. Converter. So she can choose the amount here. Here are the currencies. Euro. University link. Japanese link. Canadian link. France, Switzerland. So I can ask her to add other currencies. So that's the power of Deepseek encoding. So we'll see how we present ourselves. So here there will be P and Q. So we can rephrase. So here replace there will be the real one, so you will come here to look for the code. So you have to see where it is here, http://visacpi.com. Deepseek. So here you will put the value of the API. So here is the potential of the psyche in the Kodash. So on that note, I'll leave you. And so very good luck for the future.